This is a quick bonus masking session. It's become really popular to use this kind of depth of field portrait mode in a lot of our images. This is a beautiful dog named Ragnar that was shared with me. Thank you for sharing your puppy with us. And this is what Ragnar looked when he was masked. And this actually looks pretty good. I mean, it's clean in the sense that it's really tight around the edges, but sometimes because we have such a soft edge, let me show you what I mean, such a soft edge between the object and the background, it's really hard to get like a clean line around it. So I want to show you a couple of tricks that I've been using recently to help me work with these soft edges. The first one is just kind of the quick and dirty way. So if I go to Object Selection, I'm going to click on Select and Mask. And, whoops, I forgot to grab something first. Let's see if I can still grab the guy. You gonna be able to see ya? Oh, wow, sweet, it still found him. So select him first. That will definitely make your life easier. Thanks to the magic of Photoshop, it still found something for me. So while we're in this menu, you can choose something called a feather. And what that does, I jumped it up to about 4 pixels. It actually softens this edge. And let me zoom in so you can kind of see the difference. So take a look just at the sides. So this is regular. You can see it's still a hard line even though it's blurred, but remember it's blurred because of the camera lens that's being used. But if I feather the edges, it makes that edge a little bit softer. So you can see it's starting to get transparent. And again, this class isn't like a construction document class where there's not like an exact way of doing things. We kind of have to eyeball it until it looks right. And I'm going to say 20 pixels looks right for this particular image here, okay? And then once that looks good, what I'm going to do is I'm going to output it to a layer mask and then hit OK so we can compare the two. So here's the one that was turned in, and here's the second one. And to really help compare, let me actually throw in another layer with a white background. And I'll zoom in kind of on his face on both of them. So you can see the difference between the two. So I know that, this one doesn't necessarily look as precise because it's not as tight around the edges, but I actually I think it ends up looking a little bit cleaner because it doesn't have that hard edge. So again, that's something that you can do if you have one of those portrait mode images that a lot of us are using lately. So if you guys got a comment last week that I had a little trick for you, this is my trick to help you with these soft edges. Thanks.